To the meek and to the defenseless, I pledge my strength.
To the throne and to the order, I pledge my blood.
To the creatures of the first song, I pledge my service.
To the 12 and their scions, I pledge my faith.
And to my dragon, I pledge my heart.
Hello, sweet friends. I'm Sadie, pronouns they, she. Playing Twyla, pronouns she, her. Ah.
That's me next. Hi everyone, my name is Merm. I have station pronouns, and tonight Sylvi is coming back. Who's the lightning wielder over there? Hello? Who's that?
Hey, John Crabtree, he, him, playing Zakhed, who is also he, him. I'll also be doing some of the Foley and background ambiance during tonight's stream.
Hello, my darling dragoons. It's LJ. Hello, everyone. I'm playing Liam tonight. He uses he, him pronouns. My name is LJ. I use any pronouns with respect. And focus.
Fuck ice.
I just heal up with the healers and try not to think about anyone at all or any sort of feelings that I might have towards them. I'm just a nice little boy healing my face. I'm fine. I'm fine. It's fine.
A nice little 20-year-old boy.
Yeah. I think Suavai is in the same room as Liam, but is in the dream world on the date with their betrothed for as long as possible. I want to spend as much time with Malaki as I can, because I can. And I haven't seen him in like probably at this point like over a year. So yep, absolutely. Nice. Do I get any hit dice back? Because I am at 0 still. Okay. That's sick. During that week, whew. I don't think there was. I think I talked to him, or I tried to talk to him a couple times about the Matua Anga, and her stance on like her coming to the continent, and why she's coming. Like, is it to form an alliance? Like, those kinds of questions. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Ah. um.
How long have you been there? I thought there was like a curtain last time in between
been-
while Victor was there. That I think Liam was just sort of like dozing a little bit himself. And then
I will rip open the curtain as soon as I wake up. Just to see who's next to me, because I rolled so badly on my perception check. I did not hear anything that happened between the two of you.
hi.
I've been here since the beginning. I was carted in here because it's dying.
Oh
in the-
right. You're probably really out of it.
Yeah. How long
You're
has it been?
feeling
Did I miss
outspin.
dinner?
No.
Oh,
You're all right now.
that's okay. Okay,
I'm feeling great.
me too. How are you
Cool.
feeling? Great.
Cause I just got healed by our friend. What's her name? Yes, Claire Cutia.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
She did a bang up job. Look at
Of
that.
course.
There's barely any of a bruise left.
I am probably still wrapped up and actively bleeding when you say that. I took a
Did
lot
she
of.
not? I thought.
Mm. I mean, I did roll one hit die and hit a 12 on that hit die. So, like, I have 15 of 21 hit points. I'm just doing it to be dramatic. Yeah, no, Liam, if you can keep it on the down low, it's been a few hours, for you. It's been like a week for me. um,
Come again?
yeah, mystic stuff from the islands, I was just hanging out with my betrothed for the whole time. It's been really nice.
With Maliki.
Yeah, we've been just hanging out and talking about politics and
Wait, like
other.
for real, like you're.
I think so. I slept through a lot of the mysticism classes when I was growing up, but it's basically like we are there consciously, but like not physically.
Like, you're both dreaming in the same place.
Yeah, so I kind of just showed up on the dream island of Luanga, and then we kind of just first hung out on the beach, and then we went up to the clouds, and then there were a couple of rainbows, and then we saw the volcano, and we just kind of were in the water. We didn't
Yeah.
eat anything during that time, which is kind of sad because I missed the food, and
Damn,
I haven't had any zappy yet. So
I was just gonna ask.
no, there's no zappy there. There's no food. It's a kind of a dreamscape, so it kind
Gonna
of
have to wait
till you go there.
little ones get a bit bigger. But
Yeah.
I'm, for one, I'm looking forward to meeting Maliki almost as much as I am looking forward to trying my first happy.
Yeah, he seems to be doing really well, and
Wait, why do I got to keep it on the down low?
it's kind of embarrassing. I just don't kind of, in my business about me and my betrothed all the time. It took
I mean,
me.
I wouldn't tell like the king or anything, but
Yeah, I mean, it took me a year to tell all of you that I had a betrothed.
this is
Like,
true. This is true.
It wasn't until we were basically with our new dragons that I was like, hey, just so you all know, that 3-wheel thing that you want to do over there, I cannot because I have a betrothed back home. Like, I just.
So, I don't think I've ever met a person who is so singularly open and closed at the same time.
Yeah, it's kind.
You're perfect. Should we get some dinner?
Yeah, let's go eat some dinner. Have you seen either Zaheda?
No, I wasn't quite asleep, but I've been just snoozing here alone for a bit. Do we need better clothes?
Yeah, this is pretty blood-stained.
I just don't want to embarrass ourselves in front of a king.
Yeah, and do you have something big enough for me? I am half giant. I just want to make sure.
That would
Okay, so you're saying
greatly
those people that are larger than me? Okay, anyway, I never mind.
So,
I'm sorry.
don't look a gift dress in the mouth.
No, I just have an issue with my own height. That's all. It's not you. You're doing a great job. Great job. I need to work on my stuff. And that's what this is.
Thank you so much. Sophie's like 4 times as tall as this dude.
I'm so sorry. Like, it's not you, it's me.
Thank you so much.
I'm so sorry again.
No, you're grand. You're both grand. You're perfect. You're perfect. You're great. Button on that scene is Liam grabs them both and just chucks Suavise at her face and pulls the curtain to get dressed.
So, I think that Zoc I think he's dealing with a lot, and I think that how much time do we have before the dinner? A few hours, okay. I think that Zoc would probably swing by the abbey. I think I'd wheel in and say, "Hi, excuse me. I was hoping to speak with a priest. Really anyone who's handy. I'm looking for some spiritual advice."
Oh, of course. And is there a particular one of the 12 that you follow?
I follow Sacrament, but
Unfortunately, we don't have anyone specifically devoted to the path of Sacrament here. That is rare to find someone who worships one of the lower houses. Blessings to you. Perhaps I could get Claridia for you. I believe you have a relationship with her. Yes.
Sure, that'd be fine.
Yes, 1 second, please. And Udea comes out and says, "Oh, Zoc."
Hi. Sorry, I'm I came here looking for some guidance.
Oh, of course.
I hate to go straight into business mode when we've been sort of
Zoc,
but
that's what I'm here for. What troubles you?
I think that I'm a little conflicted. And I I was involved in some violence today, and it was we were rescuing Liam from being wrongfully imprisoned by um, corrupt nobles. But
Yes, but Jace, the whole town is talking about it.
yeah, well, I
Zuck, are you okay?
that's a great question. Um, we in the fight we killed some of the um, guards and knights that were um, sent against us, and I feel like it was, if not easy, at least simpler for my friends to justify using lethal force in that moment, and it was more difficult for me.
I see.
And I I justified it in the moment by the the people that we were fighting were the the way that I justified it was that they were um, betraying the oaths that they had made to protect the city and protect and to live by a certain moral code and um, to serve the citizens that they were um, um, put over. And I asked in the moment to be an instrument of Soccerman's justice in that moment. Um, and I don't know if that was just me trying to justify doing the wrong thing for the right reasons, or if that was a legitimate uh, line of reasoning. And
Zuck, may I ask you a question?
please,
When you became a rider, you took an oath, correct?
yes.
Was it an oath of nonviolence?
No, but it was an oath to. Part of the oath is that we are to give our blood to Averine, to and to the crown. And these guards, as corrupt as were servants of the crown. They were a part of that larger body, just like I am. And it felt, I don't know.
As the two of you talk, she leads you to this like path. There's like grass, but then there's like an area that's like gravel, and it kind of like looks like a maze, except there's no like hedges to like you can see the path. And she lets you know this is a meditation path. We walk it. You can meditate with the 12 as you do so. Um, I enjoy walking it as I contemplate questions. And as the two of you travel the path, she thinks about what you said. Zuck, the moment that they broke their oath by not serving the king, but the wanton desires of a petulant royal, that their claim of nobility was forfeit. They were not meek. They were not innocent. They made their choice. Let me ask you this. Was there anyone who asked for mercy that you gave mercy to?
Yeah. I mean, it was. I more persuaded them to ask for mercy and then gave it to them, but yeah.
Whether or not you had to lead them to the realization or they came to it in a flash of inspiration, you still minimized loss of life, it sounds like to me.
I tried to.
Zuck, the vows you've taken, part of those vows, even if it's not implicitly in the vow, is violence, is death.
And I understand that. I want to make sure I don't want to go down the same path as the people who have cut corners, who are serving their own desires, their own selfish needs, and I want to be better than that.
I think the fact that you ask these questions of yourself shows that perhaps you are not likely to. You care deeply about oaths, about vows. It's why you were led to Saga. Trust in him, but also trust in yourself. I wish that I had some magic verse that would make it all make sense to you, Zach, but to be honest, there is none. There's simply making the next right choice. And you won't always make the right choice, but as long as you strive to, as long as you don't let those wrong choices stop your journey on trying to do the next right thing, I think you're going to be okay. I know that I seem naive and meek and ignorant to the ways of combat, but did you know that I once took a life?
No, I didn't.
You haven't seen very many people that look like me, have you, Zach?
You're the first.
It's because I'm one of the last of my kind. The Crystal Born were shattered by people who wanted our innate magic. Similarly to the dragons, except we did not have the strength to defend ourselves in the same way. One night, a band of Obeluxian mage hunters descended upon us and killed my family. And they would have killed me if I hadn't killed them first. Does my taking these lives, does me committing the act of murder, make me wicked? I don't think so. Because I did it to protect my life. It was an act of self-preservation. Had I done it a month later, not in the heat of battle, but in the cold calculation of revenge, would that make me evil, Zach?
I don't know.
Me neither. But one got away. And if I ever met that person, I don't know what I would do.
Thank you. You've given me a lot to think about. And I appreciate it.
The path is never easy, Zach. Thank you. And again, sorry for that awkward, thing the other day.
Sorry, you'll have to
Because I was like,
refresh my...
because you know what, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think you're lovely.
Thank you.
12 blessings upon you.
And also with you.
Twyla.
Twyla is deep in thought. Because she knows that she's going to have an audience with the Great Worm soon, and she wants to make sure that she gets as much out of that conversation as she can, especially given the fact that it seems that her mother is missing in the Iridian Expanse. So she's thinking about that. She's thinking about the fact that she's glad that she asked him to look into this Vox Ildane person. And I think she's just a little bit quiet and just kind of thinking and trying to plan ahead, like, what should I ask him? What haven't I thought of?
Are you hanging out at the castle as you're thinking about this, waiting for dinner to get started?
Yeah, I think she was in the infirmary for a while because she didn't take any wounds, but she took a lot of damage. And she was kind of maybe even brought out a notepad and just started writing down questions and things to bring up while she's talking to him. She really wants to make the most of this because she knows that it's not necessarily an opportunity that will come again.
As you were working on that, you hear from behind you, and what is it that you're working on, young woman? What is it that you are working on? You turn around and you see that it's the King of Sky Hero.
Oh, Your Majesty. Hello.
Hello. What is it that you're working on there?
Well, you said you knew my family. I don't know if you are aware of my mother, Clara Parrish.
I believe I've heard of her. She got strayed from the path of your family that went into archiving for Opus, as I recall. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, she's an archivist and therefore often goes on rather dangerous missions and has apparently gone missing on her current one. So that's unfortunate. But a positive side effect of that is that I've been afforded audience with the Great Worm of Knowledge, and
Great worm of knowledge. I remember when I was but a young whelp. I met the great worm of knowledge. My father
oh, you did?
took me to Urbis Opus.
Wow.
It was the most beautiful place that I'd ever seen. He told me to value knowledge. Knowledge of the past would guide me into making choices for my future and the future of my kingdom.
Yeah. On that, both of my parents agree, although not much else. Well, all three, actually. Anyway.
You know, I let the past and my grief get in the way of things, and it cost my kingdom dearly. I'm sorry, we were talking about you.
No, it's all right.
You get lost in thought sometimes.
I understand, sir. It's I'm sorry that your son isn't more like you are.
I wanted him so badly to be.
Yes. Well,
It seems that things have not been well in Sky Hero for some time. We have been plagued with bad fortune. I believe that I might know why, and I was hoping at dinner we could have a conversation. You are on your Wending, after all, looking for quests and adventure, are you not?
absolutely, sir.
Perhaps you would take a
You think
quest
you know
from...
why, sir?
Yes. Perhaps you would take a quest from an old king.
I can't speak for the rest of my flight, but I think we'd be open to talking about it, certainly. I appreciate your candor, sir. That's very interesting. My family also values knowledge very greatly, so hearing what your father said, I think you can turn things around here. Knowledge is power, after all.
Yes. Perhaps. I hope that your mother's okay.
I hope so too.
I hope that you see her again.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, she's sturdy.
My father always said, find a sturdy woman. Be sure to keep her.
Oh, you all right, sir?
Oh, yes. The mind is strong, but the body grows weak, as it were. But I'm not dead yet. Hopefully my nephew will come steward for me in my stead now that I no longer have any living heirs. The throne will go to my brother's oldest.
Oh. Are you close with him, sir?
My brother or my nephew?
Nephew, but both. Either.
No. But they are good people.
Right, sir.
They actually spend most of their time in the Southlands, near Sense of the Sound, where your family is from.
Oh.
They like hiking in those rainforests.
It is damp. But beautiful.
Yes. How come your family always talk about how damp places are? As if the moisture content of a land is the most interesting thing about it.
Well, you know, I guess when you come from somewhere that's always wet, you're sort of thinking of home wherever you go.
Interesting.
I don't know. I grew up in Palatea. I didn't really spend much time at the ancestral, castle,
Yes,
as it
but
were.
still you speak of moisture content a lot. I find it fascinating.
I do. Well, it's interesting having the ancestry that I possess. It's a bit of a dichotomy, right?
Can take the girl out of the sound, but not the sound out of the girls. Well,
And the fire.
I believe it is time for dinner. We should get going. There should be a tunic
Yes, sir.
for you in your quarters.
Oh, thank you, sir. Yes, I'm a bit of a mess. Sorry.
And as he leaves, we're gonna fast forward to dinner, and we see the four of you walk in, seeing you for the first time in this very formal wear that you would find people wear at court instead of your riding leathers and armor. Welcome. Sit. You walk into this huge dining hall. There are many rows of tables, but at the head there is a long table, and you were actually escorted to the head table where the royal family usually sits to dine, specifically with the king. Many other citizens of Sky Harrow have been invited to this dinner, and they're all sitting there eating. The mood seems a lot lighter than you've seen since you arrived in Sky Harrow. The weight has been taken off the shoulders of these people now that Jacob Hemney has been running town. The king stands and says, "We welcome to Seraphite to Sky Harrow, the liberators of Sky Harrow," in the whole town. "Yeah, to Seraphite, to Seraphite." Just rousing applause for you, and stomping of feet, and slamming of cups on these rough-hewn wooden tables. Now, let's don't stand on too much ceremony. I've been asleep for far too long, and for that, my dear citizens, I apologize. But I promise you this will be a new dawn for Sky Harrow. And now, without any further pomp or circumstance, eat! And halflings begin to bring large flagons of wine and mead and large cauldrons of stew, big mounds of mashed potatoes, and big platters of fruit and vegetable, and everyone is eating and having a good time. Everyone's kind of talking, and the king says, "Eat," and starts eating with you. What do you say?
Does it look like there is, like, the king's personal captain, or like whoever would be in charge of the guard now that the rot has been kind of cut out?
Yes, there has been a new captain of the guard appointed that is standing off to the side of the table, kind of like watching everything.
I think Liam looks, first of all, a bit surprised to find ourselves up at the head table. I think as we were walking up there, he kept trying to turn off at other tables and realized they were keeping going until they ended up at the top. But sits in his chair as long as he thinks he must to be polite, and then makes his way over to the guard and says, "Excuse me, Captain. I had some information I'd like to pass on."
Yes, of course. What is it?
Well, I know that a guard has been dispatched to chase down the disgraced Lord Lepemny, but during my imprisonment, there was mention of someone who was meant to arrive here, a personage by the name of the Techno Witch. I've not heard of such a person before, but it was in reference to, well, sir, to be quite frank, in reference to the killing and taking of my dragon's heart. And I think you'd be well to, if not set up an extra guard, at least extra watch. This person may not come at all, but if they do, I don't know what you should expect.
We have a legend of the Techno Witch.
A legend?
She's a strong use of profane arcane sources from Obelux. Hers is a mixture of technology and witchcraft. They say that she is quite mad.
So, like a folk tale?
Legend is in rumor and story. It's a folk tale.
Understood. Thanks. Anyways, I just wanted to give a heads up, soldier to soldier, of what to keep an eye out for. If you do see anything, someone who perhaps comes and turns away anything, information, if you could let us know before we head out in the morning.
Of course. You may refer to me as Stave.
Stave, Captain Stave, thank you. For your time and your diligence, sir, and gives a little salute.
Enjoy the feast.
I'll try, thanks. Looks kind of, he was happier standing on the side, and goes back to sort of the middle of the table and tries to eat his food, but is just kind of moving it around the plate. It's not entirely comfortable in this finery or this situation in general.
What is your travel's been like so far? Just have a flight. You may speak freely.
Complicated?
Technically, a king of these lands. Doesn't mean we can't talk. Like soldiers. I
well-
was a soldier once. I was just like you. I once traveled.
Well, we fought a Blighted Knight, I believe he was known as.
Yeah, the
It was rather exciting.
yeah, the spirits of the forest asked us for help. So that's kind of been our biggest thing. So the lightning force, I don't remember the name of it. And we decided to stick with blighted forest instead, and was able to take care of one of the areas of that.
Did you ever know or hear of Kryn the Knight?
Oh yeah.
He served under Pax Valdoran.
Yes.
I think you got a statue of him.
Yes, they were once great knights of these lands. Was that the blighted knight that you face? Was it Grid?
Yes. He's
Well,
he's at rest now.
Yeah. We did a proper burial and stuff, and the spirit did our blessing.
This
So
blight possessed his corpse, defiled?
yes, so
Yes.
the blight kind of exists in multiple places in the forest that surrounds Sky Hero. You must find the central points. There's multiple of them because I was like, hey, can we just knock it out one real quick? Go! And the spirit said no. They're kind of just everywhere and just takes time. But it's still killing the forest nonetheless.
Do you have any knowledge of the battle in which Pax Valdoran fell?
Aye. Pax Valdoran fell in one of the infernal wars against Obelix.
Was it near here? Or was he from here?
The battle was here in Sky, hence our monument to him. Our kingdom would have fell if not for the brave acts of Valdurin and his knights. But unfortunately, during that battle, Pax Valdurin lost his dragon.
Oh.
Yes. Lived out the rest of his days quite mad.
Oh dear. That might. And he looks at his flight mates, just sort of being like, that might explain things.
Yeah. Do Your Highness, sorry. Do you know any other foxes in the area that lost their dragon? And potentially their own lives as well.
Many people have lost dragons, lost lives over the years. You have to be more specific.
Within the last year.
Around here, we haven't had many riders stationed here as of recently, so not that I could say. I mean, this happened hundreds of years ago with Valdorin. These are stories that I was told as a child by my father and by his father before him. Valdorin got mad and died perhaps a year after the death of his dragon.
Yeah.
Was it here? Did he pass? Does anyone know?
After he lost his dragon, according to my father, he was taken to the Soul Spire, and it was there that he died.
Right.
And
Thanks.
there was no replacement.
Excuse me?
There was no replacement.
There were replacements afterwards, but in more recent years, the purse of our kingdom has gotten light. We haven't been able to afford having a knight stationed here in Sky Hero Keep.
Well,
It's actually, that is actually part of the reason why I wanted to invite you all to dinner.
To be your dragon riders here?
No, I did not afford you. But perhaps I could afford you for a quest.
Oh,
I mean, we're wending our way to the Wyll, as it were.
we have what, like, how many days until everything?
Yeah, where are we timing wise?
I feel like we have like
You're
10 days.
6 days into your travels so far. You have about 2 weeks or so before the Wyll starts, so you're about halfway there. Yeah, so you
Where's
have
August there?
a little over a week before you have to be in Flame Mountain.
Okay, so we have to be at. Okay. Okay.
We have to be at Flame Mount like a week before the Wyll?
You have about a little bit over a week before the Wyll starts. You're halfway into your Wending.
Got it.
Okay. We are on a time crunch, but I feel like I can talk for everyone in the group that we'd be happy to hear what you are asking of us.
Yeah, absolutely.
When I was young, my father was killed by a wizard. Lives deep in the forests. A man by the name of Epoch. Epoch. They say that he controls time. When he killed my father, he took an amulet. It's long been said that that amulet, the Sky Harrow stone, was the source of Sky Harrow's power, prosperity. And since it was taken, we have seen Sky Harrow slowly decline in its power and its majesty ebb. I believe that if we could get the Sky Harrow stone back and give it as a gift to my nephew, perhaps it can turn around the fortunes of this once great kingdom.
Well, I definitely think that sounds like something we can look into.
Do you have any idea of where it was the last time you knew where it was?
Father was killed on a trip to Flame Mount. He was heading south. They say that the wizard lives somewhere between here and there, in one of the dungeons of the Second Advent, created by the great knights of that time.
DM, do we have any history knowledge of that? What these dungeons are?
What do you mean?
Have I learned about, like, if they were made by great knights in days past? That sounds like something that my father would have made part of my, like, training and knowledge.
Yeah, you can certainly roll for it.
Yeah.
How long ago we're talking
Second
about?
Advent, so thousands of years ago.
Ooh, it's an
May I
18,
also?
which is great because I
Ooh.
add nothing.
18, on an 18, there were 13 great knights of the Second Advent that hid powerful artifacts in dungeons
Okay.
all around Avery. Likely this is what the king speaks of.
Gotcha. Well, that certainly gives us somewhere to start looking into. Has there been any travelers come through here with any mention of this sorcerer?
Just,
Or he's not been seen or heard of
no one's
since?
seen him, but they say when you get close to that forest that you begin to see strange things. Time flows strangely as you get closer to Israel.
Well, if there's one thing we've learned so far, it's when you find the strange, head toward more strange, and at least you'll run into something.
Birds flying in reverse, squirrels running up trees backwards, rain going up into the sky instead of falling down on things like that. Telltale signs that you've come close to this dungeon. Now, since it is to the south, it is on the way to Flame Mountain. As I no longer have a steward currently here, I will be in attendance for it, so if you find it, perhaps give it to me once in Flame Mountain. If you are able to find it.
Well, that all sounds terribly convenient.
So convenient. I love it.
We don't have to come back. We could just see you there.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Indeed. It will also be where my nephew will be heading towards.
Oh, good.
You'll be able to meet him as well.
Looking forward to meeting him. Yes.
Tristane is his name.
Well,
Tristane. Lovely.
personally, that all sounds like kind of ideal Wending activity. Kind of the stuff
Totally.
that we were looking to do anyways. So
Absolutely.
we'd be happy to also be doing something for you at the same time.
Also, we can pass on our highest recommendations of your newest cleric, Cleric Udaya. She was absolute, an absolute gem to have on our trip.
Yes.
That sounds wonderful. She does not serve the crown, she serves the faith.
Well, yes, but I mean here
She's
in your
town.
lovely
Yeah.
town.
Good to know. Now, I'm sure all of you had a long day. You need to rest from your wounds and whatnot. So I will leave you to eat and sleep in the morning. We will have mounts waiting for you.
Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate you.
Please and if that Captain Guard helps him up, I believe I'm going to retire for the evening. But please, enjoy, eat, drink, be merry. As he stands, everyone stands and raises a glass to their returned king.
Your Majesty, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, might I take your arm and lead you back to your chambers?
I believe you might be a bit too young for me.
No. I am betrothed. I wish to talk to you.
Oh, come on, you're not that old, sir. Come on. Give yourself some
You're not
credit.
hoping this. I have a betrothed. We've been betrothed for years now.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you. I wish to speak to you though more privately, if that's all right.
Sure. Captain lets you escort them.
Thank you so much.
As you walk, he said, what is it that you needed to talk to in private, away from your friends?
It's not that I need to be away from my friends. It is more just political things that do not often interest dragon writers. That's all.
Very well. What is it, Swilla?
You may have heard that I come from the Isidore Islands, more specifically from the island of Nuanga.
Yes.
That is where my family and my mothers and my grandmothers and aunties all hail from. And we refer to the head of our families as Matua Anga, and my Matua Anga will be in Flame Mount as we arrive for the Wyll.
Yes.
And I would like to kindly ask you to not be a guide as sort, but just maybe to be a kind voice in a room of strangers for an islander that comes from my lineage, if I am able to, and I bow very deeply as I say this.
Of course, Silvi, that would be my honor. I did. So, are you you were related then to your Matua Anga? Is it?
Yes, she is my mother's oldest sister, and the oldest woman of the family, and so she of the generation,
So you
and
are
so
royalty
she.
as well.
Yes, and I am her. Oh my gosh, words! I am the next in line to take the
Ah,
position of Matua Anga.
well,
Yeah.
it is an honor, Your Grace.
No, 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 sir, Your Majesty. That's it is not a position I currently hold. I am simply a
It
dragon
is a
rider.
position that you will hold, and you have the air of leadership about you, and as such, I will honor you with uh, the title, Your Grace.
Thank you, Your Highness. But we are looking to form alliances with the continent at large, given the bubbling, boiling, simmering talks of war on the continent and beyond. And so that is why we are bringing our
I believe
constituents.
the Esco Islands is rich in resources, is that right?
Yes, very much
Coffee,
so.
fruits,
Yes.
vegetables,
Mm. We're very blessed by the
ship
grace of it.
makers. Perhaps there could be some sort of friendship struck up between Sky and Snow, trade partnership, as it were.
I would want nothing more, Your Highness.
Perhaps you could then introduce me to your Matua Anga once we are all flame out together.
Yes, once we take care of the wizard and get back what you need for your family and for the prosperity of Sky Hero, I would love to introduce you to my Matuanga.
Yes. Perhaps prosperity comes in many forms. I thought that the amulet, the Sky Hero Stone, would be of some use to that, but perhaps a partnership with an emerging power in the world could also yield great benefit.
I can only hope, Your Highness.
Well, here it is customary after speaking of such things to shake hands. And we
Yes.
are here at my door. May I shake your hand, Silver?
Of course.
I look forward to talks and great things from the relationship between Esnoa and Sky.
Yes, I look forward to it as well, Your Highness.
Wonderful. Silva, you may put King Lepemne on your relationship tracker. And you may start one above neutral.
Let's go, politics.
Anything else before y'all turn in for the night, or would you like to get to sleep?
I'm ready to hunk shoe it.
Oh, wait.
Sorry, very loud neighbors.
I think on the way back, um, if you'll all allow it, I think we head out together, back to the Valley's Rest, inn. And I think as we are walking down the street,
But
we.
you have rooms here at the castle. You don't have to stay at the inn.
Oh, well, that's where our stuff is.
Oh, he can have attendants bring that for you. He's royalty.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about
Oh,
those things.
all right.
You're great
Well,
warriors.
then I think we just go out for a little bit of a walk. I'd like for us all to walk down to the wishing tree.
Mm.
Just late, the four of us.
The moon
It's
is
been a
high in the
long day.
sky. It's a very clear day. You can see so many stars in the sky. You hear crickets um, uh, in the background as you get to the wishing tree. Not too many people are out and about now. There's a couple young lovers kissing under the tree. That's about it. And as you get to the wishing tree,
I just wanted to say how grateful I am to have friends like you all. I just needed a moment to myself last night, and everything went sideways. And the way that you all fought your way in to rescue me, well, it meant a lot. And I just wanted to say thanks.
We know you'd have done the same for any of us.
In a heartbeat.
Doesn't mean you shouldn't tell people you're grateful.
Of course. But, you know, we've always got you.
Yeah. You're our flight leader, right?
That's what they say. Still think somebody somewhere made a terrible mistake.
We're not dead yet, right?
Not yet. You just, I don't know, there's something about this tree. I thought it was so beautiful when we got here. It's almost like it's glowing. Grand thanks from a king are lovely and all that, but at the end of the day, I just wanted to have a quiet moment with my friends.
Yeah.
It is pretty loud in there.
I quite like this, Wending. I like being out here, feeling real life, real people, real choices, real consequences, but it's also real. I feel more alive than I have in a long time. Not just working and training every day, but putting it into practice and learning things about myself, learning things about the three of you. Glad to have you with me on a trip like this. And he's just gonna flick a silver piece onto the roots of the tree, just sort of to commemorate the moment.
I'm sorry if I've been a little preoccupied last day or two. My mum is missing.
What?
It's okay. It's part of the job. She's an archivist. It happens, but she is missing. And apparently I am going to get to talk to the Great Worm of Knowledge So he wrote to me telling me that my mother was missing, and so I wrote to him saying, accepting his offer to have a private audience with him, and also asking him to look into Voxil Dane, because I figure if I'm being offered this resource, I should use it. Right?
That's great. Fuck. Twyla, you let me go on and on about my feelings, and you had something big to say. Shit,
Oh,
sorry.
Liam, your feelings
it's all
are
right.
valid.
No,
Don't
it's all
do that.
yes, it's good. No, and you got kidnapped by a really
It was for
shitty
less than
lord.
a day. Is it even really a kidnapping?
Yes.
It's more like
You were in
a
a dungeon.
wrongful arrest, but
False
Yeah,
imprisonment.
wrongful arrest and police brutality. Horrible, dreadful stuff.
Definitely that.
Don't discount that shit. It was horrible.
Well, when do
And
you get to meet with him?
I don't. Do I know? Did we set a time?
I believe it was full moon. You could do a ritual.
Full moon. Full moon. I've got a ritual on the back of the letter he sent me, and I can do it at the next full moon. So
Well,
yeah,
maybe when you talk to him, you could ask about this techno witch person too.
definitely a good idea. Yes, techno witch.
They were
Wild.
talking about
Anyway.
her like she was, I don't know, like she was a predator. It felt like she was gonna come and, well, and he puts,
Maui, we can hear you, babe.
Yes, but the stream could not.
Okay. No, that's
okay.
fair.
And, well, he like covers Nyx's ears and then remembers that she can hear everything through him anyways. It's just they were gonna harvest her for parts. And
Oh.
then just I was collateral damage.
Oh,
That's
So
fucking horrific.
good thing we got you out then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean there was a plan on the inside, but I'm not sure we would have made it through that last captain if you hadn't come in from the other side. But that sounds important, especially with everything we've been talking about, dragons going missing and whatnot. I don't know if it's connected, but it's worth looking into.
Definitely. All
I
right.
mean, at the very least, it's the dragon poachers, which that's not great either.
If they're gonna harvest Nyx, then it has to mean that they're somehow connected, right?
Well, unfortunately, historically, there's not just one entity that might want to get their hands on magical beings and use those beings for what they're made of. But it's not nothing. Could be a coincidence, but it seems like a bit too much of one. Just don't want to jump to conclusions is all.
No, you're right. Given the particular trauma, it does sound related, but it could be just parallel instances of the same activity. But worth considering that it could be the same person. Right. Okay.
So sorry. Do we know? Did you get any names or besides? Obviously
Techno witch.
the prince. But
No, it was all under Lord Jace's instruction that she was going to come, and he left word that after she took what she wanted of Nex, I was to be disposed of.
Got it. Okay. Is it so? We don't have access to any of those guys, right? Because like the one guy's dead that seemed to be closest to um
I mean, there was the rest of the guards. I asked the king for mercy, but he said there'd be a trial, so I imagine they're in the brig or perhaps in the cells I was being held in.
well uh yeah. I feel like I'm okay leaving sussing out like who knows what in that group um to the king, 'cause he seems like he at least has some competence, um but yeah, I don't know what else to do.
I gave a heads up to the captain of the guard, the new one, anyway. We can maybe ask him at the Wyll
Yeah.
what the outcome was.
Okay.
But
That
just
makes sense.
to keep an eye
And-
out.
And if anyone thinks of anything else that you want me to ask the Great Worm about before the full moon, please do let me know, because I'm racking my brain and trying to think of as many things as I can, because I really don't want to waste this opportunity.
No, Pax Valdurin and the Techno Witch is all I can think of.
Pax Valdurin, yes, of course. Box Ildane, Pax Valdurin. Disappearing dragons, Techno
I'm very
Witch.
interested in what the king had to say, that Pax Valdurin was at the Soul Spire when he passed.
Yes.
How he could be connected to the blight out here in the forest. I mean, perhaps his knowledge of it isn't perfect. It did happen before his time, but that voice in the forest was quite terrifying. And Kryn the Knight did say, "Beware the blight, beware Dracon." I doubt there's anyone else he could have meant.
No. No, indeed.
Should ask him about those as well.
Honestly, yeah.
Couldn't hurt, right?
Just don't know what the protocol is for talking to a great worm.
Well,
If there's like a limit on the amount of questions we're allowed to ask or something, it
if
just
my
feels
mother's
so crazy.
yeah, if my mother's taught me nothing else, it's that if someone makes contact with you, they've got a reason, and so whatever you can get out of the interaction is fair game.
Right. Well, I guess lay it all on him then.
Right. And, if there's anything he doesn't know, he doesn't know. That's all right. Couldn't hurt to ask. Good. Okay. Suvai, did you talk to the king?
Yeah, I did.
Cool.
Political things.
Oh, good on ya.
Yeah, no, not getting into his bed. Ew, gross.
No, God, no. Ew, no.
No.
not.
My family is the constituents coming to Flame Mount for the Wyll.
Oh, okay.
To attempt to make alliances and connections with other kingdoms on the continent in case everything that is currently simmering boils over. And the king is, I don't know if excitable is the correct word, but happy to talk to my Matuanga or my auntie because of our resources and everything that we can offer from the
Sure.
Essendon Islands.
Yeah, makes sense.
So,
Excellent. Well
yeah.
done.
Yeah.
Who would
Look
have
at you
known? Politically
making moves.
savvy.
Hey,
Here,
it's,
let me take your arm, old Mr. King. I'll walk you to your room.
I had to get the king's attention for a little longer, and that
No,
seemed like the
absolutely.
best
That was
way.
perfect timing. We
I
saved your kingdom. Also, by the way, I've got one too. Maybe we could be friends.
And
yes,
as you all tease Suavai, we're gonna fade to black on this special moment that the four of you had under the wishing tree. Um, and with that, we're going to head to bed for the evening. And as you get back to the castle and get in bed, each of you have been given your own rooms. So you actually get a true night alone. And you were exhausted. You've also noticed that your dragons have just been sleeping like all evening. Like they've been in a pretty deep sleep. And you find yourselves as you get into bed, just how exhausted you actually are just really kind of sets in. And you all almost instantly fall asleep. And it's the deepest, most intense sleep you have ever had. And in your dreams, you see your dragon not as they are now, but as they will be. These great giant beasts. And you have these images of riding them through the skies as you sleep. It feels so real, it's almost like you can touch it. And as you are in that dream, that is where we're going to take our break. We will be back in 15 to find out what happens next. Thanks for watching, everybody. we on the screen. No. What did I do?
Keep vamping. We've almost traced the call.
Hey, we're back, everybody. We might be a little bit early because I screwed up the timer partway through, but that's okay. So, yeah, we'll just kind of hang out for a bit. How y'all been liking the first half so far?
Two thumbs way up.
All the way up, absolutely.
Good. I'm not like full disclosure because I believe in letting people know where you're at. Like, I have a lot of issues with my neighbors downstairs that cause a lot of issues, and I'm struggling with depression currently, and so like it's causing a little bit of dissociation. So that's not great for me at the moment, but you know, we're doing the best that we can with what we got.
And that's all we can do.
Yup. As a fellow overwhelmed and depressed person, but with slightly less my things are not as omnipresent. I feel you, and I'm sorry that you're having such a hard time. But you know what? It's good to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Good to be with friends, playing games, being silly.
Absolutely.
But yeah. So I'm enjoying it so far, though. I'm excited for y'all to get back on the road.
Yeah.
On the road again.
Okay. I think we can just fold LJ back in.
Yeah.
We have some individuals.
LJ, come back.
If somebody could ping them and let them know that we're back on. And let's just get started here.
All right.
So when we left off, you were all going to bed for the evening, and you fell into a pretty hard sleep, a pretty intense overnight sleep. Let me roll a die here to see who I'm going to go to first. 3. Zoc.
Yes.
Let me turn on my camera here. Is the music going? There we go. Zoc. You find yourself in a pretty intense sleep. You see yourself mounted on your dragon. You're flying through the sky. What else do you think happens in this dream?
I think we're in a dense cloud cover, and it's really hard to see. And the shadows of other things in the clouds sort of come in and out of view. And Zoc just has his head on a swivel trying to see where things are coming from.
Roll a perception check, or what's it? And nimble.
I think it's still perception.
I think it's perception and nimble.
That's going to be a 19.
19. I think you see that what's flying around you are these dragons that have human faces. And their human skin, like on the facial part, is very ashen and filled with like dark veins, and they at you as they fly around you. What do you do?
I think Zokhad will pull on the reins and send them both into a dive to get out of these clouds.
Okay. Give me a finesse check, please.
Okay. Finesse is gonna be an 11.
11. You try and dive to get away from them, but they are quicker and more nimble than you and your dragon, and they begin to tear at the flesh of your dragon. You see them tear through the membrane of its wing, causing you to go into this tailspin as you fall down, down, down. And then you crash into the ground. You go tumbling off of your dragon. You see as these dragons begin to like descend and land all around you, with their human faces staring at you, hissing at you. And then they open their ranks, and this man steps through, impossibly large. He looks human, but also looks draconic at the same time. Your dragon is thrashing around. He grabs its neck and raises his hand like he's about to plunge his hand into your dragon's chest. What do you do?
I think I reach out instinctively, not knowing what exactly is going to happen in this moment, but he's reaching out and with the intent of stopping this figure and protecting his dragon.
This isn't going to cost you anything because you're in a dream, but what do you cast?
I believe I think I feel so my initial instinct is to put out a hand towards the figure, but I feel a sort of gravitational pull towards my dragon, and I shift my hand instead, and my dragon goes into its spirit form and becomes intangible.
The hand goes through the dragon and into the ground. And when it hits the ground, it hits it with such impact that it cracks the earth underneath. And you begin to see this like reddish glow coming up from the ground. And the figure turns and looks at you. You're strong. Why do you fight the inevitable?
Nothing's inevitable.
See you soon, Zuckhead. And as he says this, you wake up. And you are drenched in sweat. And you do me a favor. Give me an insight check. I want to see if you can actually retain any memory of what just happened in your dream.
Okay.
Dreams are fickle things that way.
That's going to be a 15.
15. You know you had a bad dream. You're not exactly sure what happened in it, but you get the sense that it was not a good dream. But you wake up and you're sweating. What do you notice different about yourself as you wake up?
I think
Or your dragon. Whichever one you want to start with.
I think that the first thing he notices he goes to wipe the hair away from out of his eyes, and notices that his hair is a lot longer than it was when he went to bed. And that there's that it once was jet black. There are now streaks of bright white in it. And as he sort of takes that in and looks at his hand in front of him, along the knuckles of his hands, patches of dragon scales now coat his knuckles, and so he has a little bit extra protection on those parts of his hands. And the scales are mostly brown with a couple of flecks of white, similar to Luce's coloring.
And as you look over to Luce, what's different about Luce?
Well, first, he's a lot bigger. He once was the size of a large house cat. He's now the size of a large dog. There are the white in his scales that made almost like a galaxy pattern are now accented with some of the scales are an even darker brown, kind of mixed in to further contrast there. And as Luce sort of shifts, the light plays off of those darker scales, and they have almost a like a dark sheen to them. But yeah, those are the two main differences that you see.
So first you notice the changes in yourself, then you notice the changes in Luce, and then you look around the room and you realize that the room is filled with crows, hummingbirds, and butterflies. A lot of them are just resting on top of Luce's sleeping form. And some of them alight on you just very calmly. They seem to almost be attracted to you and Luce.
Huh.
As you contemplate that, we go to, let's see, I believe that's Suavai, second on my screen, I believe. Suavai. Let me add in the music thing for you. Okay. You are in a dream. You're on your dragon. You are high above the sundered sea. The suns hang low in the sky. What else happens in your dream?
Suavai is looking further up Suvi knows that this is a dream, but hopes for is selfishly hoping for another gift from her star. So she looks up first to see if there are any stars in the sky that she could try to grab attention or something, but quickly recognizes that it's not the same sky as when she's conscious. And so the sky is filled with stars that she doesn't recognize. And she continues forward, looking for any semblance of the Esanoa Islands or of Nuanga very specifically. Though she knows consciously that it is a dream, she also hopes that this is a time where she can just go and visit her family for a day.
As you look into the sky, you see stars, thousands and thousands of stars, endless stars, as far as the eye can see in every direction. And then you notice one goes out, another one goes out, faster and faster and faster. The stars begin to blink out of existence. You begin to hear a wailing coming from the sky. This infinite chorus of anguish and sadness, and you can feel it washing over you. What do you do?
There is not much that huge muscles can do to screams. So Suvi tries to harmonize with the whales.
You try to sing, and your voice is gone.
I then try to look for the point of origin for the wailing.
I would like you to roll me a perception check, please.
Oh man. This is still a -1. Yeah. Okay. That's an 11.
11. You look around trying to find the source of it. You can't pinpoint it because it's just coming from all around you. It's the entire sky. It's overwhelming your brains, overwhelming your senses. You can feel your dragon's anguish as Vi begins to fall from the sky, as if she's just given up.
I would
you feel the rush of the wind.
Yeah. I would like to wrap my arms around Vi. Is Vi the size of a dragon I would ride, or
full-size dragon? This is an adult dragon.
Okay. Then I'm going to grab and wrap my whole body around Vi's neck.
As you wrap your arms around Vi's neck, you notice that your hands and your forearms are covered in blood.
Is it? I look at Vi. Is Vi bleeding?
You look at Vi, and all of a sudden you're no longer in the air. You're on the beach, and the beach is red with blood.
Is the sky red?
You're not looking at the sky, you're looking at Vi, and you turn her over, and there's nothing there in her eyes. All you see is a weak, limp, lifeless form that once was your dragon. footsteps coming from behind you.
I turn, but I am still fully protecting my dragon.
You turn and you see a red sky and the silhouette of a man larger than you've ever seen, taller, larger than you, than the giants even, standing about 12 feet in height, with huge wings spread out, carrying two long curved swords, walking towards you, smiling.
Am I armed?
You are.
I would like to break, running forward, trying to, slice at, ankles and back of knees, just try to immobilize this creature.
Roll damage.
Just...
No plus and half the die value.
Okay.
So heavily.
I'm gonna be using my battle axe for this, so that's a D10. That's a D8. Maybe 10. Oh, there it is. You said take half?
Half the die value only.
Okay, that's 4.
4. You hit this thing as hard as you can.
Yeah.
And your battle axe shatters in your hand.
Then I'm running back to...
Before you can run, he stabs you through the back of your calf and pins you to the beach.
Do I have time to try to rip it out of my calf?
You can certainly try.
Yes, that is what I would like to do, because I need to get back to my dragon.
As you're trying to do that, he's walking around you. Go ahead and give me a strength check, please.
Okay. Anything, like, different? I'm still adding my normal modifier.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can use your might, actually.
Okay, great. That's a +7. That's a 10.
A 10. You try to pull this thing out, and you can feel the blade digging into your fingertip, into your fingers, cutting into the pads of your fingers as you try and pull it. But he has stabbed it so deep into the beach that it must have hit like rock underneath or something, because it's not budging. And he steps around you, and you can kind of see him clearly for the first time. His skin is it's kind of shifting between gold and brown and green and red. It's kind of got like a lot of different like modeling, and you can see that his skin is less skin and more scales. And as he talks, you feel a wave of death and decay kind of come off of him. He holds in his hand something silvery that's beating. Don't worry, it's not your dragon. It's your star's heart. As he bites into it, the silvery liquid pouring down the sides of his face. It's nice to meet you finally, Suavai.
Who are you?
You don't get to know my name. Not yet.
Can I know your title? Those who fear you, what do they call you? If not your name.
He leans in close to you. You can join me, you know. You have great power. I can sense it in you. Something ancient, something older, even than the dragons. He traces a finger down your chin. Don't you want to save Maliki? Don't you want to save us, Noah? You could sit at my side, Suavai.
You've already bit and ate the heart of my star. Why would I go next to you? Give me one good reason why I should stand next to you after you spit and decimated and dishonored my family.
Because I can take so much more from you. I could eat your mother's heart, your father's heart, your siblings. Maliki, I could take away everything from you, Suavai. You'd be left with nothing. And then, at the end of it all, I could rip your heart out and give you that sweet, blessed release. Or you could ascend with me one day.
Where you go, you do not ascend.
Does that mean you're gonna fight, Suavai?
You call me powerful, why wouldn't I?
That's good. That's real good. Because I like it when they fight, Suavai.
You fight me. You do not fight my family. You call me strong, you do not call my mother strong, you do not call my father strong, you do not call my siblings strong. I am the one that is strong, you fight me.
He snaps his fingers, and everything kind of fades away around you. Says, oh, don't worry, Sue. It's just a dream. This hasn't happened yet. But I'll see you real soon. You're getting more powerful. I'll be able to reach out to you more now.
What is your title? Please.
Not yet. But if you want something to call me, you can call me the 13th.
No. Anything but that.
And you wake up in a cold sweat. Can you please roll me insight to see if you retain any of this?
Fuck! Please, please, please. That's a 2.
A 2. Suavai, you remember nothing. You actually think that you had a lovely dream last night. And when you wake up, like, you're pretty sure you had, like, a wonderful dream of Maliki. And it was great. But for some reason, when you, like, go, like, you know, like, oh, there's, like, tears, like, on your cheeks for some reason. Like, maybe it was a tearful goodbye at the end of a lovely dream.
Yeah.
And as you look around the room, what do you think you notice first, yourself or Vi?
Vi, for sure. I had a good dream, there's no reason to pay attention to myself.
So what do you notice?
Vi lays next to me, but unlike this beautiful boy here, Vi is the size of a Great Dane. Very long, not very muscular like I am, but very, very long. There are Vi has always been a very dark dragon, and now there are, like, between scales, this kind of just, like, red hue that just kind of barely peeks through, which feels a little off, given that we work with water and not earth or fire.
And what do you notice about yourself?
I sit up and notice that I'm taller. My legs hang over the bed a little bit longer than what I remember. Uh, uh, with throughout the night, or just in noticing this morning, Suavai now stands at 7.5 feet tall. um, her hair is like less wavy as it has been and more curly and like I don't want to say wide, but just much more like it has shape to it. Sky Harrow doesn't have as bad of humidity as the Essanoa Islands does, but it is much more reminiscent of home. Um, there are more tattoos on her. These ones stretch from the base of her neck to the end of her shoulder, and they are of stars representing the lineage of Suavai's family, stretching back all the way back to her namesake of Suavai, from one shoulder to the other. And something that she will not notice until she looks in the mirror is that she has much more muscle definition than what she previously remembers.
Yeah, we could say you walked over, you're doing your Tobey Maguire moment. You
Yeah.
see yourself in the mirror.
Yeah, and just kind of... I guess I've been swinging my battle axe a little bit more, but this is fine. Honestly, I think I look really good in this. I need to find a tailor though, because this is an awkward short length. I'm saying all of this to myself.
Yeah. I think you noticed it like your pants, like you're kind of like it's like the Hulk thing, right?
Yeah.
You know.
I don't like capris. I like shorts or pants or skirts, not capris. I want to show off my calves. I don't like this.
You hear
Maybe
Vi say, "Yes, I don't like the in between." And you notice that Vi's voice has changed. It's not as childish anymore. It's more assured and more grown.
Are you finally out of your terrible twos?
I suppose so.
But are we in our terrible sixes now, or are you past that and you're like 9? So to speak.
Dragons do not age as you do, Suva. You know that.
But it's kind of funny to think about, you know? You crack from an egg, you immediately act like a 2-year-old. It's kind of fun.
Can you feel that our bond has deepened?
Of course I can.
And
that's why I noticed all of this first. You look great. Little lanky, and we need to work on getting you more food, but
rises up, and with the length of the neck, like she can rise up and like nearly meet your eye line, and she leans in close and like brings her head in to like nuzzle against your head. Your spirit, my spirit, bound. We are one.
Forever. You are mine, I am yours, and I will love you forever. Okay?
And I will love you forever. And she's gonna like gets up on her hinds and like puts her like front paws like on your like shoulders, kind of giving you like an awkward like dragon hug.
You don't. This is kind of weird. You can just nuzzle. I like nuzzling. You don't have to do the whole thing.
Just enjoy the moment, Sue.
Okay, whatever.
And as that happens, let's see who we go to next. Who's first on the thing? Is it? Yes, it's Twyla. We go to Twyla. Let me add the music in here. Okay. Got John's DJing. Excellent job DJing, John. Twyla, you're on top of your dragon, in the middle of a great blizzard. On top of a snowy peak, hovering like right above it, wind whipping all around you, the snow whipping all around you. Your dragon, now fully grown, is letting out this roar, and from its mouth you see tendrils of magical energy that spread out and then move around to connect to your arms as the energy washes around you. And you can feel your connection to the arcane infinite. What do you do in this moment?
I sort of bask in it. I think, being sort of, excuse me, my magic can take many forms, but its original form is fire. And so I think my body is very warm. I think I've sort of engaged a lot of that innate fire magic, and I've got a lot of heat coming off of my body, and I'm almost like arms spread out, just kind of feeling the snow and the wind in my face.
I think because of the heat that you're giving off around you, like as like the snow gets close to you, it shifts into rain droplets. So it's like you're like in a bubble of a spring shower, and and it smells like petrichor around you.
It's beautiful up here.
As you say that, you feel the tendrils of magic begin to rescind from your limbs, and it begins to curl back around and pull downward, like the magic of your dragon is pulling downward, and the force of the pull is pulling your dragon downward as well, as if it's tethered to something, and you're going down toward the peak.
Strom, what's happening?
Strom does not answer. You just feel panic and fear and rage.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. I'm here. It's okay.
Strom, he is a male
She.
dragon, right? She. Strom begins to thrash in panic.
I just hold on as tight as I can, and I keep saying, "It's okay. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. It's okay."
As you get lower, the heat that you're giving off begins to clear, like what was once just like whipping wind. You begin to see what it is. You see a figure, this large figure with these huge wings, and the tendril of magic wrapped around his form as he is pulling you down. This through sheer force of strength.
Are we on the ground yet? Have we?
Not quite. I'd say you're about like 20 feet from the ground. You're almost there though. And as you get closer, you being so attuned to magic, you feel magic unlike you've ever felt coming off of this person. You, I think, would just, actually just give me an Arcana or a Lore check, please. Your choice.
Okay. It's the same. 13.
13. You would assume from the power coming off of this person that this must be a deity, like one of the 12 or maybe one of the lower gods.
I think as hard as I can to Strom. Use your breath. Use your breath.
You're going to do an opposed roll for this. Give me an influence check.
Okay. Just trying to get her to use her breath weapon. see if it can even buy us a moment, because I don't care if this thing is a god. It's fucking with my dragon. I don't like that. Ooh! What was the check? I'm sorry.
This is an opposed influence check.
Influence. That's a dirty 20.
It's a dirty 20 against a natural 1. And you connect to your dragon in this moment, and the dragon kind of snaps out of it. And as you like connect with your dragon, I think you realize that the dragon was feeling submit until you were able to pierce through, and down the tendril of magic, this chaos breath happens. And I think in the intensity of this moment, it is a mixture of like all the elements go down the tendril that's connecting the dragon to this mysterious figure, and severs the connection. What do you do?
Oh my god. Okay, so we've severed the connection. I'm gonna try and steer Strom back a bit and up a bit. If there is, are we at the top of the peak, or is there more mountain above where this person is?
You were above the top of the peak, so he was pulling you down to the peak. So now that you're free, you're going back up above the peak.
Yeah, I think I just want to stay airborne. Yeah, for the time being, and just say, "What do you want?"
He doesn't respond, but you do see he tenses up as he like bends his knees, and as he launches off of the mountain, you hear a crack, and you realize that the crack is the mountain splitting in two from the force of him pushing off of it. And you see like half the mountain begin to shear down itself as he's flying towards you at full speed. What do you do?
I think I just think to Strom, fast as you can go. And as she takes off as fast as she can go, I'm going to throw an arc lightning behind me.
Okay. First give me a finesse check, please.
Yes, sir. Finesse. Okay. 18.
18. You are twirling and spinning through the sky. This mysterious figure twirling and spinning behind you. We see like going kind of like crisscross around each other as you're trying to evade him. You shoot your arc. No plus, and half the total of whatever you roll on the die, please, for your arc lightning.
Got it. Okay. 1 second. Sorry, this is new. Okay. I don't think it gets a modifier anyway. It's 5 lightning damage total.
5 lightning damage. You shoot this arc lightning at him. It hits. He has these twin like curved blades. It hits the curved blades, and you see the lightning like arcing back and forth between the blades, and he kind of laughs. And 1 second, please.
Now he made me a beautiful spell book right before this game, y'all, and I'm very pleased about it. Go on.
You see the arc lightning begin to coalesce in between the two blades, and it begins to grow and grow into a larger orb. And he unleashes it back at you as you and Strom take 23 lightning damage.
Well, I'm assuming since Strom is an adult, she's still up.
Well, this is a dream, so we'll kind of... Are you
I
still
know,
up?
I'm just...
Are you still up is the question.
Yeah.
Then she's still up. Or he's still up, sorry.
She.
Oh, she.
You
Oh,
were at
I
the
was right.
first
Sorry, I keep misgendering these dragons today.
It's
Apologies.
okay. I think John's the only one with a boy dragon. I think everybody else has a girl dragon.
Cool.
If that helps.
And what do you do next?
Just keep flying. I don't think Twyla knows this is a dream. I don't think Twyla is as sort of spiritually wise as Suavai and Zak are. So I think she thinks this is real, even though it's inconsistent, but dreams are. So I think she's just like, gotta keep going, gotta keep moving, keep going fast as you can. I might even go up. I might even like angle her up and try and get as high in the sky as we can.
You
See if
go
we can
higher. You get
him.
above the clouds, and finally you see clear skies. But as you look up into the skies, you see red, and you see stars falling as these dragons with long necks but human faces are biting into the hearts of these stars. You see like their faces like with this silvery like mercury like blood pouring down the sides of their mouths. And you hear right behind you finally the mysterious figure. You can't outrun me, Twyla.
Who are you?
I am your Lord and Savior. I am your God.
I don't have a Lord and Savior, and I don't have a God.
You do now.
So who are you?
You may call me the 13th. I'm going to have fun with your dragon. You can feel it, right? You can feel that your dragon wants to submit to me. The only thing keeping it from submitting to me is you. Twyla Parrish. You're going to be quite the mage when you grow up. It'd be a shame to kill you. I'd let you join my army.
You seem to know an awful lot about me, but you don't know that I have no interest in taking orders from someone like you? Really? Crack a book once and again.
I've heard about that tongue of yours, Twyla. How's it gonna feel if you don't have it anymore? And as you try to speak, you feel something. As you try to talk, you feel a sharp pain in the back of your throat. You begin to cough. You open your mouth and your tongue falls out into your hand. It's that tongue that gets you in so much trouble. This would be much easier now.
Am I bleeding?
There's blood coming, like your mouth is filling with blood.
I spit blood in his face.
He begins to laugh, and as he laughs, you can hear thunder from all around you. And you can feel your dragon's heart begin to beat harder and harder in its chest as it kind of feels. He's like, this is it, Twyla. This is the moment. Today it's just a dream. But I am coming for you. And everyone you love. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. You can't talk right now. Go ahead, speak. And he waves his hands, and you can feel like your tongue regrow in your mouth. What's the matter?
For one so big, you're awfully small, you know that?
I'll see you soon, Twyla. Consider my offer. And you wake up. Give me an insight check, please.
Oh my god,
See if you
please.
can retain anything that just happened.
That's a total of 5, I believe. Yeah.
I'm
5.
so sorry. As I said before, dreams are a fickle thing. Sometimes you wake up and that memory just slips through your hands like sand. You wake up, you think you had a pretty good dream. You're pretty sure that you were riding through the sky with your mom. And it feels really pleasant.
Maybe she's okay after all.
But for some reason, your heart is just like pounding in your chest.
Whew.
What do you
Yes,
notice?
dream. I guess dream me is scared of heights. Real me is a little bit scared of heights, so I guess that makes sense. Whew. I have to get used to that.
What's the first
Anyway.
thing? What's the first thing you notice either about yourself or your dragon?
I think as I think that and I kind of clear my throat, I hear my voice, and my voice is a little bit deeper. And there's a bit of a kind of musical resonant hum to the voice as I speak. I kind of touch my face, and as I see my arm, I notice that my veins are glowing like fire inside my body. So as you go further up my arms, it's a little bit more faint, but at the wrists, there's a very clear kind of tracing the lines of glow going up my arms. I kind of sit up. My hair is the same, but I touch my face, and there are kind of ridged little scales across the cheekbones, just under the eyes. And when I look in the mirror, my eyes are still that flame, that orange flame color, but now the flame appears to be actually burning in my eyes, like there's movement. And I think I'm also a little bit taller and just feel a little bit more sturdy on my feet, a little bit stronger. And I think actually I did this in the wrong order, because I think actually one of the first things I noticed is that Strom fell asleep on my chest and was the size of like a cat. And then when I woke up, she was the size of like a standard poodle. So it was like I went to sleep cuddling a cat, and I woke up cuddling an almost human-sized, like small human, but still quite large comparatively, being. She's very long and sleek. Her purple scales have got a bit of an emerald green kind of sheen to them in the light. Her eyes have kind of taken on a bit more of an almond shape, where they were just kind of little round pupils before. They're sort of wider now. You can see more of the iris, which is purple, much like her scales. And I think she's starting to get in like little horns and little whiskers on her face. And I see her and I say, "Good morning. Good morning."
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh wow, my My mental voice sounds different. Oh,
Yes.
I've evolved. Oh my god, you've evolved.
You look gorgeous, darling.
Oh my goodness, you too. Wow.
I think I kind of nuzzle her, and I'm like, "We're doing it."
She kind of
We're
nuzzles you
bonding."
back. And I think starts like getting a little bit too like revved up from it, and starts to like play wrestle you, and like like, the two of you just kind of destroy the room that you're in as you're like,
No! Oh god, the king was so nice. We've got to clean up. Oh god.
and she said, I got to move. I got to go fast. And like hops up onto the windowsill. Do me a favor. When she says I got to go fast, roll me
Ricky Bobby.
roll me an insight check, please.
Okay. I want to go fast. Oh god, it's a 10.
Okay. Yeah. So I was gonna say something about that phrase, like rings a bell in your brain, but it's like a fleeting moment. Just for a second, you're like, okay, why that? And then it's kind of like you're like, I don't know, whatever. And she launches off of the for the windowsill and flies. And before, when these dragons flew, it was like a bird that had wings that were a little too small for its body, and it was like struggling to keep its weight alight. It was almost like a hummingbird, almost like thing. And now it's just like this confident launch off into the sky as she begins to fly, and does like a pan like around and back to the windowsill, and then jumps back on you and starts licking your face. And as you laugh and play with your dragon, as your dragon learns its new abilities, we shift one more time.
My beautiful baby.
Let me add in your music courtesy of Senor Crabtree. Liam, you are soaring through the sky above your childhood home of Palatea. But you're not alone on your dragon. You feel behind you, you feel a heartbeat on your back, and you feel strong arms wrapped around your midsection. And you feel the tickle of hair on your ear and breath on your cheek as Emberson looks over your shoulder. What do you do?
I think for a moment I just close my eyes and lean back and feel the wind on my fur. Because there's a part of me that knows this is too good to be true. But I don't want to spoil it.
You feel the grip kind of tighten, and you feel his face kind of pressed to your cheek a little bit more firmly. This is amazing.
And I peek open one eye and then the other. And I look up at him over my shoulder. It says, doesn't it?
Yes. Yes, you are.
You can't say things like that when I've got nowhere to run off to.
So then maybe stop running.
Well, I You, sir.
Do I have to say it, Silverfoot?
I rightly think you do.
You first.
We're on my dragon. Turf rules.
Maybe I'll wrestle you for it.
I'd like to see you try.
Turn around.
And I do.
And as the two of you are face to face, he brings his hand behind your back into the small of your back and kind of pulls you close to him. And you feel the wind kind of rushing around the both of you.
I didn't learn that on the wrestling mat. What's that move called?
I think it's called topping. And he pushes you down against your dragon and kisses you deeply, longly and deeply, and just finally just unleashes that passion. What does Liam do?
I think he just grabs that beautiful rain of red hair and just meets him fire for fire.
And
He may think he's on top and in control, but that's not how that works.
All right, give me a contested might check, please.
That's a 2.
Oh, that's a 13 on his die.
With a -1, so actually it's an unnatural one.
You try to like turn the tables on him, and it's kind of like in The Lion King when like Simba and Nala go tumbling, and then Nala's like, pinned you again. And as you tumble, two of you tumble a little bit, like off to like the wing, like onto like where the wing meets the body. He spins you back and then like presses you down again and kisses you even harder. And what is going through Liam's mind in this moment as their passions begin to rise?
I think this is the happiest moment of his entire life, and he doesn't feel like it can be real. But if it is, or if it isn't, he's just gonna let go and enjoy it for once in his life. And feel the winds in the hair as they soar free from everything that they've both been carrying.
And as you just like fall into it, and you finally let go of all that anxiety and all that hesitation, and you give into like the love of the moment, you hear a wet thunk. It's unmistakable. It's the sound of metal entering flesh. And all of a sudden, Emberson tenses up. And he begins to lift off of you. But not just off of you, he begins to lift into the air above you.
No.
And you see a long, curved blade.
Oh, no.
Through his midsection. And this large figure flying just a few feet above you. With a simple flick of the wrist, Victor goes sliding off of his blade and falling.
I reach for him as fast as I can.
Give me I think this is more of a speed thing than it is a strength thing, so give me a finesse check, please.
Amazing. I don't have a negative in that. Great. That is a 17.
17. Just before Victor falls toward Palatea below, you grab his forearm. He's still alive. He looks up to you and he says, "You gotta let me go, Silverfoot.
No,
You gotta let me go."
I won't.
He'll kill us both.
I don't care.
The figure alights down to your dragon's back and like leans down, kneels down next to your ear. What are you gonna do there? Your life or his? You gotta choose.
I won't. And at the moment that I say that, my eyes go black and shadows reach out from my shadow and multiply and twirl around the bottom of this, whoever this person is, and try to, it's grasping shadows.
Whatever damage it does, no modifiers and half the total on the die.
That's 4.
4. These shadows are wrapping around him, grabbing it, pulling at his face, tearing at his flesh. It seems to barely be registering to him that it's happening. You try to use the darkness against me? I am the darkness. And the shadows that you sent around him begin to form into like around his wings, creating these shadowy wings, enveloping you and Nyx and Emberson in darkness. And suddenly, that's all there is. All around you is just darkness. There is no up. There is no down. There's no left. There is no right. There's just here. He lifts his sword. Just let him go.
You'll have to kill me first.
Oh, I won't have to kill you. And he brings down the sword as hard as he can on your forearm. See if he rolls enough damage to slice through it. Ooh, a natural 20. He slices through. It's your hand. He's not trying to kill you, but you are in the dying condition from that because that was 20. That's 40 damage he just did to your to you. Yeah. So your arm gets severed. Victor goes falling into the abyss.
I just scream out with my voice, with my magic, with anything that I have for Nyx to catch him.
You try to reach out to Nyx, and all you feel is Nyx's submission to whatever the fuck this thing is.
I just keep screaming at her.
Roll me an influence check. It'll be opposed.
That's a 19 for a 21.
And that's 26 for him. And you try to push Nyx. And there's nothing there. You try to push Nyx to listen to you, and all you feel is despair and acquiescence to the alpha. You thought your dragon was going to save you. Thought your name was going to save you. Thought your would-be boyfriend was going to save you. But at the end of it all you have is yourself. You can't rely on anything else.
I never have.
It's okay, by the way, Liam. This is just a dream. But I'm coming for you. I'm coming for all of you. And as a leader, you're going to have to make a choice. convince them to join me, or you're all gonna die. I will hollow each and every one of your dragons out. I will leave you twitching with your brains leaking out of your ears. Now, hey, I really don't want to do it. I think that you would be great additions to the 13th Army. You don't have to give me an answer now. But do think about it, yes?
Liam says not one more word. He will not give this apparition, whatever it is, anything else. He just stares.
Well, I can see you're a little upset right now. So let's help you wake up. And he takes the curved blade and plunges it down into your chest as you wake up. Roll me an insight check to see if you can remember anything that just happened.
Natural fucking 20. Let's go!
Natural 20.
Sorry, I got so excited my camera got
Your camera
went blurry.
Yeah, you went Sasquatch.
Come back. Come back. Oh well, sorry.
Well, I don't know. That's weird.
It's angry.
That's hilarious. It's okay. I'll start to describe while you work on it. You keep working on that while I start to describe things. Here, I'll go to a single while I describe things while you fix your thing.
Oh, hey, it's there.
Oh, is it come back?
Yeah.
Okay. Liam, there are a lot of forces in this universe that are powerful. Not all of those forces are magical or physical. Some of those forces are emotional. What do you think? I'm going to give you two choices, because I think that you experienced two emotions in that moment. You experienced a moment of pure love, and you experienced a moment of pure hate. Which one of those things do you think tethered Liam to remember some of this dream?
I think that it's telling of Liam's heart and how closely he guards it, that even in his dreams there was a part of him that knew it was too good to be true. But I think that intense, focused rage at losing that thing, even if it was only a dream, like an arrow shooting straight with no wind, anchors him to that hate for the fear that it came from.
With that natural 20, you know that something invaded your dream. You will never forget the face. Not quite man, not quite dragon. And you remember specifically the 13th Army. A lot of the rest of it is as dreams are. It's kind of like muddled and modeled, and you're not exactly sure, like, the order of things. You don't remember how you got from one moment to another, but you remember this thing threatened you, threatened Emberson, threatened your wingmates, and mentioned the 13th Army. And since you remember those things, so does Nyx.
I think as I shoot up in bed and I'm just covered in a cold sweat, my fur matted down over my body, just breathing so hard, so scared, feeling like a prey animal. And I sit back for a moment, and instead of lying down, I realize it's like I'm sitting back and there's a chair. And I turn around and I see that I've essentially been spooned by my now larger than me dragon. Because Liam's quite wee. That she is the size of like a mastiff, and she probably outweighs me at this point. And she just kind of exhales and it ruffles my fur and my hair, and just slowly closes her eyes and puts her forward, her forehead on mine. And I just close my eyes and I breathe with her until my heart comes back down to normal.
And as your heart comes back to normal, you've noticed the growth in your dragon. When do you notice the growth in yourself?
As I sit back, having gained at least some portion of my wits about me, I sit back, and the first thing I notice is my feet that were once, as my name suggests, quite white, silver almost, and now they're black. As a matter of fact, so are my hands. And I stand up and run over to the mirror and see that even the markings on my face used to have little white bits above and below my eyes are black too. And I just feel turning around, just feeling like just a bit stronger than I was. Like my muscles are the same size, but they react faster. I feel faster, swifter than I was. And I turn and I smile at Nyx and realize my teeth are longer. My canines, which were already a bit pronounced, being a stoat folk and all, are now quite long and sharp. And I smile and I start laughing, and Nyx starts doing a weird kind of sonic rumble that I can tell is her laughing out loud too, which I've never heard before. It's only been in my head.
And as she lets out this audible like laugh, she's also doing the thing. You know that like Shaq cat meme where wiggle wiggle wiggle, like in like the butt is like wiggling, and the head is like wiggling in the opposite directions as it's like looking at you excitedly. And as you like see that, you begin to look around the room and you realize that like you notice everything, right? You look outside and you can see every blade of grass. You see like the birds like flying around, and you like can predict like their flight path, and like it's everything just kind of like makes sense to you, right? Like it's like your brain has expanded. And as you do this, you see Strom do like a once around outside flying, also like bigger in size. And you immediately put together like, oh,
Look at that.
everyone has evolved. I think you're able to extrapolate from that. And you realize, because you're in a flight together, your dragon's like evolution
Has
cycles
synced up like
has
girls in their
synced up.
periods.
That's correct.
Sorry.
And as you open the door, you see like everybody else like open their doors as well, like almost in unison as you all open your doors and realize and you see the differences in each other. As you all see each other.
Well,
Looking good, everybody. Dang.
we,
That was a good night's sleep, huh?
we should sleep in a castle more often.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
Well, shit.
By
That
Lion,
fight.
eyes dancing.
Yeah, it's cool, right? Do you notice?
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Like, my voice is different. It's
Wait,
wild.
Stu,
I feel
you're
like,
taller.
yeah,
I didn't get any taller.
freaking huge.
I'm the shortest of my family, so I gotta
Are
catch
you
up somehow.
still?
Yeah. Most of them are over
Wow.
8 feet.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Alright, well, you're getting there.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to.
I feel like I sound like a grown-up now. It's really weird.
As the four of you are talking, Vi looks at all of you and says, "Hello."
Ah!
Hello, gorgeous.
Hi, bye.
That's mine.
Oh my
So
god.
long, like me. They're the same.
She's
Uh-huh.
absolutely gorgeous.
Ah, that's so exciting.
Why, you brilliant, gorgeous thing?
And then Nyx and Luce and Strom like jump on Vi, and they all begin to like play wrestle. And then you notice they start like bonking each other's heads. And let's see who is the alpha.
Oh,
of
they have
them.
to figure it out again.
Oh.
And it's Strom.
Ooh,
And they all
lightning
put their
girl.
They all put their heads
That's
down.
my
as
girl.
Strom alphas today.
My chaotic little baby. Yes.
We'll do that every
Aw.
once in a while. They'll bonk, and we'll see who gets to be
My
the alpha
little-
of the group.
I love it.
My chaos darling. I love you so much.
We're all synced to Strom now.
That.
The Ivory Guard of Sky Harrow leads you outside. You see that they have 4 Kazi mounts waiting for you. And as well as they give you let's see, they give you an extra 3 days each. So that's 12 rations
Nice.
for your travels. Some hardtack, some hardtack, salt beef, and some biscuits and things like that. You give you like a bunch of provisions for you. The king comes out and he says, "Well, looks like the four of you have had quite the evening. I've never witnessed an evolution. It is an honor."
Perhaps it is a sign of great things to come for Sky Harrow.
Yes,
Your
perhaps. And he bows to your dragons, and then your dragons actually bow to him. He says, I am honored. May I? And they like go up to him and like nuzzle into his hand. He's just like, when I was a kid, I always wanted a dragon. Well, we won't keep you any longer. I know that you have quite the journey ahead of you. But I hope to see you in Flamemount, Riders.
Absolutely, sir. It's been an honor.
I look forward to working with you, Your Highness.
Ah, yes. And you. I look forward to meeting the ambassadors of the Esnoan Islands. May the 12's blessings be with you.
And also, yes, with you having some. Sorry, I didn't really go to church as a kid.
And to you the same.
And also to you the same, yes.
Out close enough.
And and as you hop onto your Cosneas and head out, you feel like maybe you're gonna get through this Wending. And as Sylvie and Twyla and Zach talk about like the changes in their bodies and in their dragons, Liam, you can't help but feel a cold shiver up your spine. 13th Army. What could that possibly mean?
Hey, Twyla. I think I thought of one more thing for you to add to that list.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's where we're going to end it. But one more thing. Let's see. Let me give John his music capabilities on this scene too. I'll let you cook. We're back in that forest, in that dark forest. We see a figure dressed all in black, panting heavily, grimly wiping blood from his sword. Takes off the mask and pulls off the hood, and you see a shock of red hair. Victor Emberson pets his dragon. He hears her voice in his head. Are you sure that was the right move, Emberson? Emberson says, I don't know if it was the right move. But it was my move. Do you think you're ever going to tell him how you feel about him? He is bright and shining and beautiful. I don't know if I deserve that. Well, even if you don't tell him, know that I love you. And curls up next to him. Should we get back to our flight? I am so tired. Perhaps we just camp here for tonight and catch up with them tomorrow. Yes. And as Victor Emberson falls asleep, he dreams. and that's where we're going to end it. Thank you so much to my wonderful players for playing tonight. Let's go down the line. Tell people who you are, what you got going on, where people can find you as we give you all the props. You can score this, John. You can put on some fun little fanciful background music. Let's start with Twyla.
Hey, everything's normal. I'm good. I'm Sadie. I've been Twyla. You can find me in the chat at Audrey3. You can find me on Instagram at Sadie Songs, all one word, no frills. You can also sometimes, very often, find me down in Brooklyn in Sunset Park doing wonderful independent underground punk rock theater with Dialogue with 3 Chords at Brooklyn One Studios. If you're in the New York area, please do check us out. We are a wonderful bunch, and we always love to meet new people. And Thursday night, you can find us doing our second episode of the Triangle Agency campaign, which I am GMing. We are having so much fun. Lots of anomalies to catalog and get sorted, and I love being able to GM my forever GM and my favorite GM. So, yay! That's
Wait,
Maui.
is that me?
Figure it out. Yeah, it's you. Yeah, that's it for me. Thank y'all. This was amazing. Great to be back.
Merm.
That is me. Hi, everybody. My name is Mermaid, they, she pronouns, and tonight I've been playing Suovai, who's the she, her pronouns. Fuck ice. Yeah. Fuck. Okay. I'm going to say this as fast as I possibly can. On Tuesdays, you can either find me on the Bad Ideas, or you can find me on Looking for Mom, one where I play a Samoan woman in an apocalypse thing. Oh my gosh! Whoa, that's my chat book. Whoa, that's so weird. I will say that at the end. We're having our finale tomorrow on the Bad Ideas, so we're gonna see if we can find the Road Queen, and I think there's gonna be a huge fight. Anyways. Here's my son Polka Dot. He likes to be in everything. Every other Tuesday, you can find me on Looking for Mom, where I play a giant rock toddler who's actually not a rock toddler. We found out that she's actually 1,000 years old. So we're trying to figure that out. We're trying to.
Lied
she's
to me.
fine. She's fine. She's great. And then every other Friday, you can find me on the Nerds with Dice channel, where I play a fiendish monk. And we're getting into weird realms, multiverse stuff now on that, and that's super duper fun. On every other Saturday, you can find me on the Nerds with Dice channel again, where I play a 50-year-old white woman in the zombie apocalypse named Deborah, who makes capital D dick jokes because that's her husband. And then every other Sunday, you can find me on the Tabletop Misfits channel, where I play the Yellow Unicorn Daddy for our Power Daddies. Power Rangers series. Yes. And then every Monday you can find me here. Wow, I love me fun games. You can find me at Murmur3Rs, both on Instagram and on Blue Sky. That's also where you can find the link to purchase my chat book called Crying, which documents the hardest 3 months of my life, documenting from the time my dad was diagnosed with terminal brain cancer to the moment that my mom died in a car crash unexpectedly. We still have copies available. I have an upcoming event that I'm hosting with my job called Block of Books. So if you're in Northeast Wisconsin, the weekend of May 30th, we're going to be hosting 99 authors, and they will be selling their books and getting 100% of their profit from that. We are just hosting them. It's just super duper fun. Yeah, that's me. So many things.
And we move to John.
Hey everybody, it's me, John Crabtree. Tonight I've been playing Zaked, the hot holy boy, holy roly boy, you can find me right here on Reflect Games. Hey, if you ever want to check out our YouTube channel and look at some of the VODs of our past episodes, you can do that. You might see me there. You might see some of us there. I recommend you do that.
And
That's
give it
it.
up. John does all of our YouTube uploading. So in addition to being our new D&D J, also uploads all of our YouTube videos. And thank you so much for that, John.
And rounding it out is me. I'm LJ. I've played your wonderful little stoat boy Liam tonight. You can find me here in the chat as LJabes. You can find me on Instagram at itsme_LJB. You can also find me on some of the other Reflect VODs, such as playing Nori Leduce in our Wild West campaign that's set in the Free Coast, of which you can watch the entire campaign on YouTube. Also, I'm getting married on Friday, and that doesn't have anything to do with anything, and you guys aren't invited. But please send some love to me and my future husband, because we're really excited to do the thing and get married. It's gonna be weird. So next week I'll be a married person.
I was wondering if you were going to be here next week. I didn't know if you.
Yeah, no, I'll be here. I'll be here because I love this game and I love you guys.
Aw.
But then I'll be a married human while that happened. Thank you,
I
John.
was gonna say, are you going to be on location? For
No, we are doing our honeymooning later in the year. We are
okay.
hoping to go to Japan and go skiing in the winter, which would be
Ooh.
amazing.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to be doing. Anyways, enough about me, more about the channel. Did you know that Reflect Games has a Patreon where you can support the incredible work that our storyteller Maui does and all of the worlds and stories and characters that we build here for you on this channel? It's amazing. There are 3 different tiers that you can subscribe at so that you can help make all of this magical, wonderful stuff happen. And don't forget to tune in next week to see what happens next. And now to Maui.
Hello. Yes, I'm Maui. You can find me here. This is my channel, so I'm always here. Mondays doing this. You'll catch me tomorrow midday. I'll be doing the faction turn. I can officially say that we have revealed that the unknown faction is the 13th Army. So now I can name that on the thing. That's I'm very excited about that. And I didn't know what their name was. I have been struggling with the name, and it wasn't until today during the session that, in the middle of the session, where I finally figured out what the name was. So it is the 13th Army, which I dig. I kind of like it.
It's dope. I love it.
But what does that mean? Who knows? You can catch me on Tuesdays on Guild Superior, a very close friend of the channel, and a wonderful channel in their own right, doing Call of Cthulhu, playing Miles Mingus. It's so fucking good, y'all. It's like pro level. Like I'm like so fucking proud to be a part of it, and I don't know that I deserve to be a part of it, but I feel
Oh, hush now on that.
I reject that part. You do
it.
deserve it, and it's awesome. I rebuke that thought.
But great people. I really hope to get them on this channel so that I can get them to interact with some of these amazing humans that play here. I really want to just cross-pollinate. It makes me happy. Wednesdays, I will be running Avatar Fallen Idol. It takes place in the minutes after the death of Avatar Korra. And that's going to be very fun. John will be in that with me.
I watched them build characters last week, y'all. It's going to be fire.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun, yeah. And then Thursdays, as C said, you can catch me on that. I'm playing a very down on his luck, middle-aged person like me. But
he's very good at his job.
He is very good at his job. I like him a lot.
Like him out.
Yeah, this has been wonderful. This session did not turn out how I expected it to, but it was like so much better. Like I didn't know we were going to stay there the whole time, but like it just ended up like, oh, this is what it needs to be. This is the speed that it needs to be. This is just a RP session, and I was happy about that. But next week, the Wending begins, and we'll see if they make it to the Dungeon of Time next week. We shall see. Thank you so much. Let's raid. It's always good to raid. But who shall we raid? That is the question.
I'm going to raid the pantry.
Let's see who's on. Oh, Death Dreams is on.
I'm gonna raid that ass.
I like raiding Death Dreams. They're good people, and they joined our Discord. You should check out our Discord. We have a lot of fun there. There's a Reflect Music League. That's a lot of fun. All right, here we go. Let's raid. Here we go. Start raid. All right, here we go.
Charge.
Later, skaters.
4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!